Anyways, let's get to this story that I saw recently. Parents react to empty classroom library shelves as DCPS continues book review. So Florida is on a book banning spree.
Empty bookshelves at a local middle school. Parents tell News4Jax that teachers and librarians at their kids' schools were told to pack up the books for review.
So it actually blew my mind that we were living in a world where we were removing books from classrooms.
Yeah, we are. We're fucking.
This week, schools
We're living in a
have been
world.
complying with state law requiring the approval
We're
of
living in.
books in
Oh my
classroom
god, are you
libraries.
serious, dude? We're living in a world where fascists win public office and fascists win local representative positions, and then they put in stupid laws to basically filter through books that talk about racism or Nazis or fascism or LGBTQ or. Which is funny because the Nazis back in Nazi Germany burned the first LGBT. They burnt the first trans library, I think, basically.
News4Jax reporter Marilyn Parker joining us live from the Duval County School Board headquarters. Marilyn, is that video part of schools complying with the state law?
Yes, and News4Jax viewers have been reaching out to us about it all week. DCPS says that they are conducting formal reviews of classroom libraries. They made the announcement on Monday, but it came as a shock to lots of parents and students. They want to know when these books will be returned or replaced. During the middle of Literacy Week at Mandarin Middle School, all the books in the library were gone.
How do we live in a world where books are being banned from the classroom?
Brian Covey says his kids attend Greenland Pines, and the books there were also taken this week.
They said that before school, all the teachers had to pack up their stuff. The librarian apparently tearfully announced that she no longer had a resource class to do, and she had to review all the books in the school.
A teacher in Manatee County this week covered up the books in his classroom and put up a sign that reads, "Closed by order of the governor." Florida state law says teachers must cross-reference their libraries with a list of pre-approved books. A trained media specialist will vet any books that are not on the list. The law requires books to be free from pornography, instruction on sexual orientation or gender identity in kindergarten through third grade, and discrimination in a.
It's so fucking stupid how they basically put pornography and gender orientation into the same category. Like if you talk about your gender or whatever, your orientation, if you're like, you know, bi or straight, they think that's pornography or sexual. Like what? They're literally banning a book that has like a mouse. It's literally a mouse with no clothes on it. It's a mouse. No, there's no genitals or nothing. It's just a fucking mouse. And they're fucking banning it, dude. There's like, oh my god.
A way that an individual, by virtue of his or her race, color, sex, or national origin, is inherently racist or oppressive, whether consciously or unconsciously.
I don't know a single teacher who would come across an inappropriate book in their classroom and wouldn't remove it.
Educators who violate this law could face a third-degree felony. Duval County Schools announced Monday they're taking further steps to comply with state laws. Covey says he can't blame the school district, but thinks it's punishing students.
It's hurting their education. I have a feeling it's a lot to do with the same as African American studies and in trying to control what kids can and cannot learn.
DCPS says the district will soon provide school
Florida doesn't want kids to learn about African American studies. They don't want kids to learn about MLK. They don't want kids to learn about slavery. They don't want kids to learn how bad it is. They don't want kids to learn about Nazi Germany, how bad. They don't want kids to learn about anything that's bad. Because they want kids to repeat the bad things in the future. They want our children to repeat the fucking worst events in history.
Specific guidance on the review process. Covey says that a book fair was happening at his kid's school while those books in the library were being removed. DCPS says once a book is deemed appropriate, it's going to be added to a public database that the community and parents will have access to. That's where they can see each book that will be available to their kids. Reporting live, Marilyn Parker,
Fuck
Channel
that,
4.
bro.